You're kidding. I don't want a boyfriend who lives in a place like this. Why did you move here? Wait, you still live here? Are you broke?
In this universe, there are things that just happen and things that are made to happen. This was a dream I saw often. The latter is like when words are spoken to you that lead to hypnosis, for example. I always felt strange after that dream. It was captivating and made my chest feel tight. I always tried to remember the dream, but my sleepy brain never could. By the time I woke up, the dream was always gone. I'll say this again. My apartment is pretty shabby. Is that okay? Winter break. My 3rd year of college. My name is Hiromasa Fujiwara. I met this girl in the occult club at my school. We avoided the sizzling heat and walked in the shade.
I'm fine. As a girlfriend, I went to see my boyfriend's place.
She smiled. This was Michiko Moro. We've been dating less than 3 months. Why is she so curious? Honestly, I didn't want to show her, but if I refused now, I think it would cause an argument. Right after we started dating, I decided to move to my current apartment. I had my reasons, but I know it looked like I just moved very impulsively. This is it. This is my place.
What?
The place was surrounded by gravestones.
You're kidding. I don't want a boyfriend who lives in a place like this. Why did you move here?
I knew it. This is why I never showed you even when you asked. The inside is newly renovated and pretty comfy. The rent is good and I like it.
No. Who cares if the room is nice? The location, how are you okay with this? I can't, no way. I knew you liked occult stuff, but I didn't think you enjoyed horror.
She ran away looking frightened. Was she able to see things? I guess I don't have to chase her down. She didn't really like occult stuff, but she was in the club for some reason. During our club activities, she was almost annoyingly persistent about dating me. She almost forced it to happen. So, honestly, I didn't mind if she wanted to dump me. You can think I'm shallow, but that's how it was. It's not like I moved here to make her uninterested, but I guess that's what ended up happening. I didn't date anyone else for the rest of my college career. 6 years later, it's been 4 years since I entered working society. I had almost forgotten Michiko's existence, let alone what happened with her.
Wait, Hiromasa?
Hello. It was a random summer day. When I got back to my apartment, I ran into my ex, Michiko.
Wait, you still live here? Are you broke?
You haven't changed? I guess I haven't either. Yes, I still live here, but...
You got to date me, but you chose to live here? I think you're the only man ever to do that.
Even though you had me? She really had a lot of confidence. It has nothing to do with you.
What the hell? I'm just worried about you.
She hurt people with her words, but she didn't like being told it had nothing to do with her. She looked at me unhappily, turned around, and stomped away. I'm home. Anyway, I still lived in this apartment that I moved into in my 2nd year of college. Why do I live in this apartment? I'll tell you later. There's something I have to tell you first. Welcome home, Hiromasa. It was hot outside, huh? The room is nice and cool. Isn't it a little too cold? This handsome guy with a suave smile is Haruaki. He was my roommate. No, he was my guardian angel. I feel like I can hear you saying, what? I also thought the same when I first saw him. This man insists that he's my guardian angel. but he never came outside with me and just protected my house. Maybe he's just a handsome home security ghost. Are there any places with low rent near the college? Spring of my second year in college, right when I started dating my ex, I had gone to a leasing office.
There are. We have this great place. I'll show you. Let's go quickly.
Oh, nice! Hiromasa, there's a perfect place for you. Haruaki was with me then. Actually, Haruaki brought me here.
This is the place I recommend. Rent is 9,800 yen per month. It comes with AC and furniture, and it's been renovated.
Place was surrounded by gravestones. It's a nice place. There aren't many places this good near the college. Let's live here.
Thank you! We've been waiting for someone like you. The rental agreement. Here, sign it now.
Wait, Haruaki? Why are you signing that? Wait, lady, can you see him? So that's why I live in this shabby apartment surrounded by graves. Why do I still live here after graduating? Leave if you don't want to be cursed by me. Don't ever think you can go near Hiromasa.
I'm sorry!
My guardian angel was super strong. I've never been troubled by bad spirits, so it was nice here. And...
Hiromasa, I'm glad you came home. I'm so glad.
Hana, a ghost that lived here, would cry and scream anytime I tried to leave. I just went to buy drinks.
For me? Are those for me? I love you.
Yeah, you hate drinks that Haruaki prepares for you. Oh, she's so mean. I won't leave, so don't cry. The room gets colder and colder when you cry. Maybe I can see stuff like this because I have the best guardian angel in the world. I didn't know who she was, but she was definitely a ghost. She didn't feel human, and she was slightly transparent. Also...
Oh, sorry.
Whenever she apologized, she would bury herself in the ceiling and pop her face out. Anytime you do that, I can't pull you out. I can't touch you.
Aw, that sucks. Oh, don't pull my hair.
Writer's note, she's the first and last to get buried in the ceiling. Normally, this would be a horror story. Hiromasa, where should we go this year? My top pick is... Your top pick is the same every year. We can go there again. I went to a specific place every fall when the weather was nice. I went on a shrine and temple trip in the Kyoto, Osaka, and Shiga prefectures. I tried to find a cheap place to live because I wanted to go on these trips. Hana was crying a lot again, so I'll buy her a gift. We went through 2 gates, cleaned ourselves, and prayed. Then we walked by the office. Were you thinking about Hana? You're on a date with me, though. Shut up. This isn't a date. You're no fun. He looked giddy. From the outside, I'm sure I looked like a creepy person that was getting shy and angry by himself.
Hey.
Huh?
Nothing. Thank you for coming.
The shrine maiden saw me and thought about something, but she quickly smiled and greeted me. What was that about? Maybe she talked to you because you're good looking. No way, I told him. The strange feeling disappeared with his joke. How's work these days? That night at the end of our trip, we found ourselves on a mountain in Okayama Prefecture. As we looked up at the stars, Haruaki asked me that with his beautiful face. How is it? You're always watching me. It's fine. It's all thanks to your advice. I forgot to mention that I worked at Love Koi Bank. At 29, I was the co-chief manager of the corporate sales department at headquarters. That was always your goal. You always say it's thanks to me, but that's not true. I'm just helping you out a little bit so that your life goes well. You're the one that took action. I want you to be proud of that. I've heard that there are many kinds of guardian angels. I think Haruaki is the guiding type. His role was to show me where to go in life and make sure I fulfilled my destiny. He was the main guide in my life, and that would never change. Thank you. There's something I thought about recently. You tell me you're my guardian angel, but I feel like you're my close friend. Oh. Haruaki made a face I'd never seen before. I knew my words affected him deeply. A close friend? That's nice. I feel great. Normally, I couldn't tell what Haruaki was thinking, but I finally got to see him like this. It was refreshing and it felt good for me too. The next day, I had a strange dream. The scent of incense tickled my nose. The dream felt somewhat nostalgic. In this universe, there are things that just happen and things that are made to happen. The latter is like when words are spoken to you that lead to hypnosis, for example. And this is like a sign that only you and I know, Hiromasa. The man in my dream moved his hands fluidly. I felt like I had seen those long, slender fingers before. Let me promise you this. Why do dreams end when you want to see just a little bit more? The voice got farther away, and I woke up.
Hiromasa?
Some time passed since that trip. It was March 3rd, 2026. The time was 8:28 p.m. After work, I had eaten dinner and was napping in the living room. I woke up to Hana's voice. Hana looked worried. What's wrong, Hana?
I know you were sleeping. I'm sorry.
Hana looked out the window. She didn't say anything more. Was she just nervous and didn't have anything to say? Oh, that was today, huh? The eclipse.
Yeah, it's already started.
I knew I couldn't touch her, but I got closer to her anyway. She looked so worried. I couldn't leave her alone. Are you scared of the red moon? It's okay. The sunlight is passing through the Earth's atmosphere, and the red wavelengths are reaching us. Sorry, that's confusing, huh? But you just look so worried. I wanted to tell you not to worry. I noticed Haruaki was gone. Surprisingly, he had gone somewhere on his own. A long time ago, people called the red moon a blood moon.
Did you hear that from Haruaki?
Huh? I'm not sure. I've always liked these kinds of stories, or I've been interested. It's not exactly a cult, but I'm drawn to stories like that. People used to think that a red moon signified disaster. They would say that the energy shifted to the negative, and that the darkness in people's hearts and spiritual chaos were at their extremes. I'd always been interested in that kind of thought. The scientific reasoning I gave Hana earlier was to calm her down. Isn't it amazing? People believed in what they couldn't see, and there were more people who could control that kind of stuff. There are people like that now too, but how do I say this? Sometimes I feel sad that we can't know everything about the people of the past. I wonder what time period you're from, I said and laughed. I wasn't looking for an answer. The sound of a bell. Not a normal one, but one that you could feel in your heart. It was the gift I had bought for Hana at the shrine. I wanted to give it to you sooner, but I felt a little shy giving it to you in front of Haruaki.
This? How?
It's called a protective bell. It sounds nice, right? Just like when you ring the bell at the shrine. This bell has cleansing properties too. Just by ringing the bell, it cleanses you and brings good fortune. Apparently, but I don't know. When I heard the sound, I wanted to give it to you.
Huh?
Is there something unfinished here that you left behind?
Something unfinished? Maybe. But right now I get to be with you, so I'm not sad. Also, there are graves here in this spot where the apartment is. A long time ago, I was buried here. I've been waiting to meet you. Right here.
Was this a confession of love from a ghost? Or was it a warning that she would possess me? But weirdly, I didn't hate the idea if it was Hana. A long time ago, Hana's grave was here. That's why Hana was here. The time was 8:33 p.m. In the night sky, the bleeding moon was completely swallowed up. The moon was like Hana's bright red eyes. It floated in the sky on this windless night. You really are a terrible woman. Where was this? The night of the eclipse, Haruaki was in a place I didn't know of. What you gain, what you want, you. No matter where you go, it's all about you. I'm over it. As long as I'm watching, I won't let you do what you want. The woman was working hard on her computer. She didn't hear a single thing. Chief Fujiwara, I'm so sorry. It was my fault. You've apologized enough. It's okay. I'll talk to them. Chief! A few days after the eclipse, my subordinate came crying to me. He said he had made a terrible mistake. As a senior employee in the corporate sales department, I was heading to a client with him. We were shown to a meeting room. They let out a surprised yelp.
Wait! Why are you here?
It was my ex, and the person my subordinate had been talking to, Michiko Moro. Unfortunately, a meeting like this meant we were bound by some terrible fate. I came here today as a superior. This is me.
No way! Vice Executive Chief of Corporate Sales at Lovekoi? You're so successful! I thought you were broke. You live in that disgusting apartment.
Michiko looked at my business card, eyes wide and sweating. As Vice Executive Chief, I didn't do normal operations, and I was meeting her for the first time at work. I showed my face when I was supporting my subordinates. Michiko was shaking. I thought I was going to get yelled at, but I guess not. I heard there was a delay with the documents.
Yes. Your subordinate made a mistake, so it was late. It's not my fault, it's all your fault.
I'm so sorry. Michiko raised her voice. My subordinate bowed instinctively. I patted his shoulder. Miss Moro, please do not raise your voice to scare him. If it is as you say, his mistake was due to my failed management. I breathed in. I felt Haruaki behind me and stared at Michiko. Some required documents were missing from the ones you sent us.
What? There's no way. No way. May I take a look?
Her superior took a look at the papers I had presented. She went pale.
Miss Moro, what is this? There were no missing documents in the paperwork you showed me. Well, he probably faked these because he was scared he would get caught for his mistake.
I didn't do anything like that. These are definitely what he received. The financial statements you would need are missing. So, he did what he was supposed to do. The delay due to missing documents is your responsibility. When it comes to corporate loans, the required documents depend on the account. Whether you only need the financial statements, whether you need annotations, whether you need a breakdown, whether you need tax return statements. Most people do the work with the documents they receive from the client. This new hire here had his hands full with collecting the information in these documents. He would not notice any missing documents.
Oh, how about you then? Aren't you his superior? Shouldn't you check what the new hires are submitting? Hey, Miss Moro, what are you saying?
I do check. I check whether the documents follow the instructions received. Only the people creating instruction documents would know if anything was missing. Oh man, I knew she would blame other people once she had nowhere to run. I hate her. Hiromasa, finish her. My guardian angel was gritting his teeth behind me. Even while I was talking, that sound was so loud to me. Let me check this as well. This revision email. The PDF attachment was created after it was sent. This is proof that the instruction documents were changed.
What?
This is how it went. My employee sent the email within the deadline. But there was no reply because it hadn't been read yet. Afterward, she rushed to redo the documents. You can't change the properties info of the document. If you had been honest when the mistake was discovered, the delay wouldn't have been as severe.
We're so sorry.
Since I was able to prove that my subordinate didn't do anything wrong, I took him back to the office. Chief Fujiwara, thank you so much. Headquarters knows how hard you're working. Keep working hard, and honestly. Yes, sir. I'll try my best. He had tears in his eyes. I waved and drove off.
Man, that was cool. That's my best friend.
It was because you helped. You saved me again. On the night of the red moon, Haruaki had gone somewhere. He told me he went to Michiko. That night, she was desperately trying to cover her tracks. Check the revision email and the PDF attachment. That was Haruaki's advice.
All I did was tell you the truth that I witnessed. After that is all you. Still, I feel like we should go home quickly.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. It was past the end of the day. I had a bad feeling. I returned to the company car and quickly went home. Why? Why won't that red moon leave my head? I was worried about Hana, who had looked worried about the moon. I hurried home. Hana, I'm home.
Hiromasa? Welcome home. What's wrong? You're in such a hurry.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I just wanted to come home.
You're strange, but I like that about you.
I guess I was needlessly worried. I felt relieved. Hana was her usual self again.
No, not yet.
The doorbell rang. It sounded nasty for some reason. Haruaki, stay with Hana.
No, Hiromasa, you can't get it.
Why was Hana crying? It's not like I was leaving. I was just getting the door. Hana cried and tried to stop me, but I opened the door to stop the person from ringing.
Hiromasa, I'm glad you're home.
Please leave.
What?
It was Michiko Moro, the one I just fought with.
Don't say that. I came to apologize. I'm sorry I called you broke. You live in a place like this, so I thought...
You came all this way for that? I don't care, so it's fine. I'm surprised you came to the shabby apartment that you hate.
I just wanted to see you. I want to start over. I was framed at work. I was taken advantage of. You're all I have. Let's move somewhere else and live together. Then we won't have any problems. Hold up.
Hana? When I turned around, Hana was right behind me. Her red eyes were welling with tears.
You took Hiromasa from me that day too. You put poison in my drink. I know all of it.
She screamed. I didn't know anything, but her scream pierced me.
I just wanted to spend my life with Hiromasa, that's all! Ah!
The light bulb in the room shattered. There was a rapping sound I'd never heard before. The poltergeist phenomenon. Things would float without being touched. Loud sounds, lights, fires. It described an inexplicable phenomenon.
What is this?
Hey, Michiko Moro. You might have forgotten, but you've done this over and over again. You hurt someone for your own sake. You'll use any dirty method necessary. You could kill. That's the kind of spirit you are. Even after reincarnation, you haven't changed. You are an unlucky being that ripped us apart. A curse.
I didn't know what Hana and Haruaki were talking about. Why did my nose sting?
I should have done this sooner. I just wanted to protect Hiromasa and Hana's happiness.
Haruaki made a gesture. I couldn't see his hands, but I felt something changed.
I can't do it. No matter how successful he is, I could never be with such a ghost-like guy.
That's rich coming from an evil spirit like you, right, Hiromasa?
Since Michiko couldn't see Hana or Haruaki, it probably seemed like I was making these unnatural phenomena happen. That's fine. I truly wanted her to crawl away somewhere and disappear. Bye, Michiko. I pray we don't meet in the next lifetime. Next lifetime. I wasn't sure why those words came out of me. The bell I gifted Hana made me feel calm. Let's talk about what happened after. Michiko had a terrifying experience at my place. At work, it was discovered that she had fake documents and reports and emails. She was demoted, her salary was cut, and she was transferred. But outside of all that, she wasn't able to live a normal life anymore.
Oh, I think I've been possessed. What should I do? What should I do?
Because she had the terrifying experience, she was possessed, not by a ghost, but by fear. I'm not sure if Haruaki had formed a barrier that day, but she never appeared before me again. If reincarnation really happens, what was I in my past life? It wasn't just once or twice that I had that thought.
Hiromasa, thank you for this beautiful letter. I've read it over and over.
What? Letter? From me?
Yes, Haruaki delivered it to me. He said it's from you.
Haha, he wasted so much paper. I thought it'd be fine.
Our peaceful days came to an end on a red moon night in the Heian period, 794 to 1185. Hana.
It's poison! Poison, Lord Hiromasa! She tried to make me drink this! She accidentally drank it herself and this happened. I'm scared.
My girlfriend, Hana, drank poison tea and passed away. This woman had done it, but pretended to be the victim. She said she liked me. She had done that to Hana just to have me for herself. It was Haruaki that had found out, not me. He had wished for our happiness. He was also studying to be an exorcist like me. He was my close friend.
And this is like a sign that only you and I know, Hiromasa. Let me promise you this. I will protect you two this time. You and Hana will meet again.
What are you saying? It'll be the three of us then. I'm more powerful than you. He called it a sign, but it was a handshake. This was a promise between Haruaki and me. When she was still alive, Hana had eyes like a clear blue sky, but as a ghost, her eyes were red. Was it because she saw that red moon when she died? That day, the Shrine Maiden had looked at me strangely. Maybe. A famous and powerful exorcist is enshrined at the shrine that Haruaki and I went to every year. Maybe because the place was related to Haruaki's ancestors. As I awoke from my dream, I had that thought. I finally saw the end of that dream. When I woke up, I saw my apartment ceiling. I might have just had a dream about my past life.
Good morning, Hiromasa. Let's have a good day.
Hiromasa, you smell good as always. I love you.
I didn't know the truth. Maybe this was all in my head and I was cursed. But still, I was happy right now. No matter what anyone said, that was real.
Hiromasa, I adore you as well.
Aren't you happy, Hiromasa? It's because I delivered your letter.
Even after reincarnation, the happiness from back then was etched into my soul. The bell that we had back then is a sign of our friendship, and the bell I had given to Hana. They were the same bell. I believed that to be true, and I wanted to keep believing it. As we reincarnate over and over, one day, the three of us will meet as living souls, but none of us knew that yet. I win, Haruaki. The current me had forgotten the past life you, but I know I'm smiling your way even now.
Oh, Brittany here. This was such a sad story. Oh, I love this kind of story, like reincarnation and like past lives, and Oh, I supernatural. I just love it. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this story too, and I will see you next time. Bye!